The Stag is a returning exotic from Destiny 1. The perk is totally different though. It's now called Dearly Departed. Grants rift energy when you are critically wounded. On your death, creates a brief healing rift on your corpse. Let's check out how this perk works. First, you get rift energy when critically wounded. I thought it would start regenerating your rift energy slowly, but it actually gives you around 50% of your rift energy back instantly. There's only two rules for it to work. First, you cannot be standing in a rift. The perk will not proc if you are already being buffed by your rift. And the second rule is that you have to get your health down when it's red and blinking. To reactivate the perk, you must wait until you have recovered health to the point where your health bar is not blinking anymore, like this. Next part of the perk is that you create a brief healing rift when you die. It says brief because it doesn't last as long as a regular rift. A regular rift lasts 15 seconds and this one lasts 7. Let's talk about PvE. This is probably where this exotic is going to serve you the most. PvE is the only activity where reviving your teammates within that 7 seconds is possible. In the Crucible, you can only revive your teammates in the competitive playlist, and you have to wait 20 seconds before being able to do so. So that part of the perk can be pretty useful here, especially in boss fights when there's a bunch of enemies. The first part of the perk is what makes this exotic useful. I don't know about you, but I play very aggressively in strikes and regular PvE activities, so I often find myself getting at low health. This will help you get your rift back faster, and we all know how the Arc Soul Rift of the Stormcaller can be useful in PvE. The other side of the perk is that you get your rift energy back every time your health gets low. That basically means you will get 50% of your health back every time you die from anything that doesn't one-shot you, or I should say anything that kills you, making your health go red at one point in the process. So you don't have to think about it, just play normally and you will benefit from this perk. Like I said earlier, getting your rift back faster is always a good thing. Nothing too crazy, but surely useful in situations where there's a bunch of enemies like in strikes, nightfalls, raids, and public events. I've played with it for a while and I enjoyed it more than I thought. Not really for the rift where I die part of the perk though. I think this can be good, but really nothing that will change much to the game. Now let's talk about PvP. The rift energy gain when getting at low health is pretty noticeable. You will get some back in pretty much every 1v1s, considering the opponent land most of his shots on you. If you die in this 1v1, you will still get that 50% rift energy back since you will most likely get your health really low at one point during the fight. So it's a win-win. If the perk was kill an enemy while being critically wounded to get the rift energy back, that would not be as good of a perk. But like I said, it's way easier to trigger the perk bonus. Concerning the other part of the perk, well, I said it earlier in the PvE part of the video. In the Crucible, you can only revive your teammates in the competitive playlist, and you have to wait 20 seconds before being able to do so, so the drop a rift where you die is not super useful there. It can be good if you're playing close to your teammates, since dying close to them will give them a rift, but again that implies that you die. I can see this being good mostly in the competitive playlist or trials. Of course, the goal in PvP is to stay alive, so hopefully you or your teammates won't be taking advantage of this part of the perk too often. To me, this exotic gets in the passive perk category. You don't have to change your playstyle. Just play like you normally do and you will take advantage of this perk without having to think about it. Again, every single time you get in the red health bar state, the perk will proc, except if you are already standing in a rift like I mentioned earlier. Would I recommend this exotic in PvP? Yes. Rifts can save your life or your teammate's life pretty often in a game. I would prefer getting grenade energy back, but Rift is still a pretty good ability to have. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, leaving a like would be appreciated. You can also subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.